One of the top stories of the day, the government releases UFO videos. Now, I'm going to throw this over to Tom because he's got the story. So go ahead, Tom, speak on it.
Yeah, the Pentagon officially released 3 videos of what they're calling unidentified aerial phenomenon. They're not calling them UFOs. They're calling them unidentified aerial phenomena.
Come on.
Of these 3 objects that they have no idea what they are. They move unlike anything these pilots have ever seen before. They cover a huge amount of distance in a short amount of time. They were talking about how, let's see, what do they say? They said that one of these things went about 40 miles in less than a minute. It's, I don't know, it's interesting. They're not, they're of course not saying it's aliens, but they're saying they have no idea what it is.
They're going to make up anything they can, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to say everything that they can to deflect the idea that there is life outside of this planet, there's going to be all kinds of acronyms all day long for other, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just said basically another UAF, exactly, another UFO, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see this footage because we do have some footage. Yes. Tom just sent me some footage, so I'm going to pull this up really quick. And, let's see if you can make out what let's see what you see, what I see. Can you see what I see? Here we go. What the hell?
Nickel 6-1 Tango Project.
Oh, got it! Woohoo!
Roger. There's troubleshooting.
Can you box moving target?
Wow.
No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at that, man. Look at it fly. Dude, that's a drone, bro. There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots to the west. Look at that thing, dude.
Wow. That is so...
That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating.
Whoa. Whoa. That's nuts, y'all. That is nuts. That thing rotated. That thing, like, it was like this, and then it just did this. Like, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? Yo.
It's called alien technology.
Did you see what you saw what I saw, right? I mean, that's just nuts, right? That's nuts.
It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. Come on, y'all. And you're telling me that life doesn't exist outside of this planet? Come on. Why are they but so the government just released those tapes or those videos? The government released those videos.
They've already been leaked before. One of them was leaked by who was the band member a few years back from
We talked about this before.
They've been released before, but
Blink 182.
Yeah, I think that's right. Blink 182. I think is a former lead singer of Blink 182.
He what?
Released it, but these have been out there before. But the Pentagon said they wanted to kind of clear up any misconceptions about them because there had been, I guess, some debate over whether they were real or not. So the Pentagon wanted to, of course, if you trust the Pentagon story, the Pentagon wants you to know that these were real, but they don't know what they are.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. Blink 182's
wow.
founders, UFO research company to study alien technology, and the Army has partnered with them. And they have a whole bunch of lists of people that are on, have joined his group that are all past government officials and these other large group organization leaders. and it's gained a lot of traction. But I remember this. We talked about this probably about 6 months ago on the show, and it was because the first leak that came out was the like I guess it was a fighter pilot, so like the gunner camera, it caught this footage after they had landed because they had reported while they were flying. Like they came and confiscated all the rest of their video footage from the plane.
Wow.
But they didn't take the gunner footage, and the gunner footage is what got out. So here we are.
That's some nuts. That's some crazy stuff, man. I mean, because on some real stuff, I mean, who's this man? That's just straight up. That's wild, man. I'm just gonna say that's some wild stuff, and you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that stuff ain't real. Like, obviously, it's real. It's there. Those are guys. Those are pilots seeing those UFOs physically out there. But you can't tell me that there isn't life outside of this planet. I mean, it's insane for you to think that all this mass abyss was only made for us. You know what I'm saying? There's just no way. You know. So it's wild. That is some wild stuff, man.
I got two questions.
Shoot.
Right. One, why do they got to use the word slave on their like within their screen? Like, what is that for? Like, that's on the right side written down. It says slave. And then is that like a slave drone or like a thing, or like why are they using slave on army or military screens anymore? Seems not appropriate. Two, why can't they use color video?
That's a good question.
You know, that is a brilliant question, because why would they have technology that's like, why would they have video that looks like it was shot in like the 1940s, you know, when there's HD cameras and there's HD stuff all day long? Right. Maybe they're trying to hide things. Maybe they don't want to capture things perfectly, because then they can't deny anything. So maybe they give the planes archaic equipment so that they can deny. Maybe. I mean, that's a crazy thought, but that is the other, you know, that is
right.
That would make sense for somebody to do that. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Jack. And just looking at these videos, you know, these are older, you know, the earliest one is from 2004, but it could be, you know, especially being the gunner camera, it could be that whatever that black and white camera is designed to make whatever object is flying through the sky appear, you know, more stark.
Yeah, a little more contrast, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it could be that it's actually better to have it in black and white than it is for color, because then you could get into camouflage and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, oh man,
for some reason, I guess.
it's definitely something to think about. You know, it's definitely something to think about. But you know, I just think it's very interesting to see something like this finally coming out, where it's not like they're automatically going, oh, it's fake. So finally, I guess. But then there's also the other conversation that we need to talk about as well, which is Elon Musk's SpaceX lights that we're seeing in the sky, that people are going, what is that? What are those, you know, what is that line of lights that is going on right now, man? Like, people starting to think that the world is coming to an end, you know? And so, Tom, do we have any information in regards to the Elon Musk SpaceX thing? Because I don't even know what the hell that is, man. Like, I'm like, what is that? I don't even remember him launching anything out into space for SpaceX, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what is this, man? What is this?
So I saw that this has happened a couple times now, because he's been doing this program to be able to get the internet to third world countries and places that have hard access to internet.
Yeah.
And he's going to be doing it by satellite. He's launching something like 150,000 small satellites up into a certain height in the atmosphere and in space.
Mm-hmm.
And but every time he launches it, before they go out and distribute themselves to their their latitude, longitude that they're supposed to go to.
Yeah.
They fly in a straight line, and then as they disperse, that line becomes less. And so people keep on looking up and being like, "Is this it?
Yeah.
This is it, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this
SpaceLink.
Yeah. Space Link. Thank you. And it's like, what the hell is this? You know? And of course, right now, because there is less pollution going on, the skies are getting clearer. We're able to see a lot more now. So I keep thinking that maybe that's one of the reasons why we're able to see space. I'm forgetting the name of it now. What is it?
Starlink.
Starlink. Thank you. So that's why I feel like we're starting to see Starlink. You know, that we're actually getting access to seeing that because there's less pollution in the air. There's less stuff clouding up, mucking up the air. So like on a nice, beautiful, clear night, you can clearly see it now. You know, and I don't even remember it even being out. To be really honest, I don't remember that going out. You know, Starlink or SpaceX or whatever the hell you want to call it, Cappuccino, Starbucks, whatever you want to call it. It's out there, and I didn't even know. I don't even remember when they launched that Starlink. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I'm sure I remember, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying, a distant memory type of thing. So that's really, really wild to me. Of course, everybody who's watching right now, of course, thank you guys so much for chiming in. Comment down below. Let me know what you think.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.